Okay, let's do some more Monster Train. Got a win streak of 8. I'm on Covenant rank 9. I'll probably just do combos that I haven't won yet, but before I do that, I wanted to talk for a second about the patch notes, because this is new. So they actually buffed Penumbra, which was surprising to me, because I just dominated several games with him very, very easily, or fairly easily anyway. The Gorge was just really strong. But I talked to some people in their Discord, and I guess that he has problems at higher Ascension level because of the lack of defense on him. So they made his base stats higher, increased some stat scaling, yeah. And the Glutton Path, which I believe is the one I was using now, has Lifesteal, which is really, really strong. But more importantly, the thing that I find interesting is that Hornbreaker Prince, which is the Horned champion, has some armor on the Brawler path now, and I was thinking that that path was not super viable because of early game spikes, so perhaps that's pretty good now. Then the other paths also got buffed, so pretty cool stuff. We're gonna play some Hellhorned, actually. Either Stygian or Umbra, but because my last couple games were Umbra, let's just do Stygian. Okie dokie. Got the debuff Seraph. So we got this imp spell. So maybe we want to make imps. Got a couple Titan's Gratitudes, that's not so good. Got Hidden Passage, I'm happy to see that. We could stack a lot of stuff on one floor, perhaps. Wow, okay. Friendly in a center with Rage, alright. Not super good versus this boss, but it's going to be great all the way to him. If that's the case, we should probably take... Yeah, we should probably take the Brawler. This is interesting. Armor 10, that's pretty good. Yeah, I've got to take the multi-strike because of that Rage. I'm sure it applies to my champs, so yeah. Let's see, spikes. Am I going to be able to do the spikes, I wonder? See, this is really tough because just 2 attacks is going to take his armor down to 4. 2 more is going to leave me at 4 HP, so he'll get all of 6 attacks before he's dead if I take this challenge. So I wonder... This first fight's going to be kind of ugly. But the 75 gold is really important. Wonder how many Forged Disciples there are. We can kill them with spells, but eh. Alright, we're gonna do it. Perhaps a bad idea, we'll see. Oh yeah, my Pyre starts damage now. Whoops. Okay, so we'll torch him. Put our Prince all the way up here, probably. I mean... Well... No, we'll do this. Gotta make use of that Rage. I almost wanna not cast the Prince yet, and then cast him later. So as to preserve the 3 Rage from the artifact, you know? Thorns... Spikes 3. Gosh, yeah, I shouldn't have taken this trial, I don't think. Alright, yeah, we'll pass turn. Get more out of the rage later. Hey, Senshi, what's up? Okay, put that there. Put both of these guys here, actually. I could. Well, let's put this guy here so we get more out of the rage. Okay, good. There's our hidden passage. Oh, this is interesting. This provides some interesting stuff we can do. I could passage the priest up twice. That's kind of cute, and then just Titan's Gratitude to kill this thing. Although that'd be leaving a chunk of damage on the table. Actually, here's what's interesting, is I could passage up the priest, I could lance this guy. This guy would... well... yeah, the recover wouldn't happen until later. It's pretty good. Or... we could just lance. And then I could Gratitude here. Maybe that's the correct thing. He only has... we only have 8 HP though, so 5 plus 2 is 7. Yeah, we'd get a little damage. Alright, let's do that. Maximize the damage, yeah. Yeah, this thing will heal, but not enough to matter. Or actually, you know what? I just realized we can throw this steward up. No, it's better to do the 25 damage. Probably, yeah. There's the boss. Torch him. Let's see, that's a priest. But we'll have more chances to take him out. Probably go ahead and put the steward here. Gratitude to kill him. Very good. Well, we need our boy. Okay. I'd like to ascend him, but that would screw me over, so we won't do that. Instead, we're going to take the pyre damage for sure. We're just going to kill this thing. Yep. Lance him. Gratitude him. Cool, we discarded the pyre. I sure hope we draw a Hornbreaker Prince. It would be really bad if we didn't. Okay, good. Alright, okay, so we'll put him behind here. Get as much damage as possible. 72. It's not bad. Hornbreaker Prince still feels pretty bad against spikes. Okay, so we're gonna take imps. It's imp time, baby. But, hey, Green Ice, what's up, buddy? I wonder how imps work with Stygian. If indeed they work at all. Applying armor seems really important. If I could apply armor to my Hornbreaker Prince. On the other hand, the Molting Imp Glad our corporate overlords ended racism forever today. Oh, those assholes. Those assholes. You're talking about Twitch essentially endorsing riots. Yeah, that's really... I mean, I don't know, man. The world is getting pretty interesting. It's everyone. Yeah, all these brands want to make, you know, they want to make a big political stand, you know. It's really interesting. You know, it's so stunning and brave, you know. Nobody seems to want to say that these riots are, you know, literally killing people and probably shouldn't be endorsed by anyone, let alone billion-dollar companies, but whatever, I guess I'm the crazy one. Alright, we have torches and we have frozen lances, so I don't know if we really need the imp. I mean, popping him in and killing dudes in the back seems nice, but let's put armor onto our Hornbreaker instead. Okay. This is interesting. I guess I should take the Crypt Builder, but every other time I've tried to combo Titan's Gratitude with Crypt Builder, it's just gone poorly. Gosh, I'm just gonna take the crystals. Maybe I'll take nothing. Damn it. Do I need to take the crystals just to... make this next fight work? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna take the money. Well, I mean, it is interesting how, like, wearing masks was really important a couple weeks ago, and now nobody cares because, I guess it's more important for people to endorse, burning down cities. I mean, it all seems really monstrous and insane to me, but, you know. I've been feeling like, the popular opinion is kind of a Twilight Zone thing for a while, so this is not really a new feeling for me. It's very weird. Alright, so upgrade spells, get a Stygian unit. What, Green Eggs? Is that what people are saying? It's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna go for the Merchant of Steel because I want to put Endless on that imp if possible. Also, I want a chance to get more imps. These are demons, not imps. However, I do have a little extra rage from the Scorching Restraints, so let's get him. It's a very good unit. It's Endless. Although this is like the worst imp to put Endless on, I just realized. Because if I put him in front, then he's gonna pop in with armor on himself, and then he's gonna be harder to kill. That's great, but... Well, actually, I guess I could pop him in the front, and then let him die, and then summon him again. That's not so bad. He becomes the tank. A very awkward way of tanking, but... that's not terrible. Yeah, I know, Green Eggs. It's pretty stupid. He also dies to sweep, which is good. So yeah, let's put Endless on him. I can also sacrifice him as the thing. But yeah, I don't understand how anybody can really stand behind what's happening in these major cities right now and say like, oh, that's no big deal. Like, of course it's a big deal. Alright, we're just gonna make this thing really big. He's a tank now. A 41 HP blocker that can be reused. See, I'd prefer to keep him weak, in case I want him to die repeatedly to sweep or something. Also, I can use important work on him repeatedly this way. To say otherwise would be racist. Yeah, I guess they do want you to think that, don't they? Alright, so I do a reroll. These upgrades are really, really good. You know, I think I'm just gonna give him the Strength Stone. Yeah. He'll potentially live through attacks as the thing, so let's just do that. And I want him to die, so it's fine. I think that's correct. And I guess I should probably put a Heartstone on Steward just because it's 20 gold for a big, reasonably big benefit, although it always feels bad when you're upgrading Stewards. I could have saved the money, but this deck is a little janky, and I think I need the reliability. I heard about the rooftop gentleman. Oh gosh, these guys have rage. Okay, I guess we're just gonna put our beefy bros up here. No important work for me. Okay. Torch him. Okay, this is interesting. I could passage up the priest, that'd be pretty cool. Or I could passage up the foot soldier. Or I could passage up this guy. (14x2 damage plus... Let's see, the 23 will kill one of these guys. Then if I were to lance the other one, we do 28 damage. We need him to take more damage. We're gonna, send this dude up, so he doesn't get any value out of it. Well, there's my imp. Okay, hello, imp. So yeah, there's no sweepers here, so he goes in front. Cool thing about this is he comes in with rage every time, and then he gets to double up his rage, so he's gonna do pretty legitimate damage. I was right about the design of this champion. Yeah, I mentioned that they upgraded his armor, so I'm happy that they did that. It's very cool stuff. Sacrifice my other gratitude. Damn. Okay. Probably get the most value if I passage this thing up, even though it's making him stronger. Unlocked Melting Remnant. Yeah, baby. It's just a red man with some spicy rocks. Yeah. It's a good question, Rizal. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure. Okay, cool. Happy to have that guy die. The Endless is great. Torch his buddy here. Put the other steward up here. Okay, so what's interesting is I could put this up here and get a lot more damage on him. Hey, Alf, what's up? Yeah, that imp is giving me huge value. Huge value. Very cool. Alright, so we got the Waxy Boys. I know nothing about them except that they're... I assumed they would look like they were melting wax, and I guess there we are. The Waxen Arches. Very nice, Elf. Alright, we're gonna take more imps. Okay, we're not taking... Titan's Tooth is interesting, actually. Do I care about Frostbite? It feels like we're just sort of ignoring our Stygian allies here, because all we're getting is direct damage stuff. What we would really want with them, I guess, is incant stuff with this deck, since we're doing a reasonable number of spells. Without spell weakness, I'm not really inclined to do any of this. What am I playing? Oh, I'm playing Monster Train. We have Hellhorned as our main guys, and we have Stygian as the allies, and Stygian are the direct damage guys, and we basically just started with a couple of the 25 damage cards from them, so we're not getting a lot of value out of that. I have my Hornbreaker Prince multi-attacking for 6x2, and they recently added 10 armor to him, so he's pretty viable now. I have a relic that gives me +3 rage as soon as anything enters the battle, and I have the guy who doubles the rage damage, so mainly just relying on that stuff. I'm also trying to build imps into this deck to kind of make use of that starting rage. We have a Molting Imp that does 5 damage when he summons, and an important work spell that lets me sacrifice an imp to gain mana and draw 1. And I've upgraded the Welder Helper Imp, so when he summons in, he gains armor. And then he'll, if he dies, he goes right back to my hand. So he's kind of an endless tank, so to speak. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to take Titan's Tooth, which gives Frostbite 10. It'd be okay versus bosses, but without a reliable way to discard it, I don't think we take it. Just take the money instead. Spicy photoshops, yeah. Tell me more, Green Eggs, as long as it's against, not against Twitch Terms of Service. Alright, we could take a Stygian unit here, and another Merchant of Steel to upgrade units, but that's... well, I guess we could get Endless again for our other Imp. I think I'd rather just get the Pyre HP and the Merchant of Magic, since we start hurt now. Okay. So we could add Consume to something with Surge Stone, getting it out of the deck. And then we could Eternal Stone on top of that, but kind of silly. The photo that had Trump holding a Bible was photoshopped with you-know-who holding it badly, then passed off as real. I don't know who, actually. Oh, okay. Why am I surprised? I guess I don't have enough of an addled mind to immediately think of that. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I think what I want to do is use the Surge Stone as a way to get things out of the deck. Why don't we just do it on the Frozen Lands? Because I could live with having the Gratitude still, but... on the other hand, that would be 45 damage in one go, which is pretty nice. No, we'll do this to get a Lance out, I think. No, actually, we're going to remove those eventually anyway, so... let's do it to the Gratitude. Amazonian friends. Yep. Yep, indeed. Alright, let's make the passage cheaper, so that I can always do that. And again, I could remove the Consume from the Gratitude if I wanted to, but I don't. Oh, Holdover. Okay. Okay, we have the combo. With Endless and Holdover, I can import and work over and over and over and over, and gain infinite armor. Yep. Yep. That's really good. And I also get to keep refreshing the rage. That's really good. Cool. We'll consume the gratitude as well. Well, it has less to do with what's written into a terms of service on a lot of these platforms and more to do with if they correctly recognize you as the enemy, so to speak. You know, because they're not even pretending not to be politically motivated anymore. So if they catch wind that you have the wrong politics, then you're at risk of being banned on Discord, Twitch, Twitter, you know, Facebook, any of these social media platforms. If you're popular enough and you have the wrong opinions, whether you voice them in a way that breaks toss or not, doesn't matter. You'll be canceled. All right, let's see what this event is. Hey, Redbeardy. Yeah, I'm just too good, buddy. Look at my streak. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Hey, are you a mod in the Monster Train Discord? Out of curiosity, because there's a guy named Redbeard in there, and I sent him a PM, but he never messaged me back, because I was curious if it was you. Yeah, Gary Burton. They call me the Streaker. Yeah, Green Eggs, I don't know. I thought he was going to work on an executive order to remove 230 protections from any social media company that, you know, doesn't abide by the First Amendment, which is, I think, a great thing. But I don't know if that's actually going to work or not, or if they're really going to do it. There's another Redbeard who is a developer at this studio. Oh, I see. A lot of people with red beards. He ganked all your Redbeardy credit. Ember deposits frozen in place, collect run openings, blah 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 blah. I've never had this event before. Now you could take the protrusion. Removing some of the ember deposits and hauling them from the area would help to eventually revive them with some power, granting you something later on. Granting me what later on? +1 mana per turn for every 2 blight cards in your deck. This is interesting. Granting you something later on. I wish I knew what I was gonna get. Get upgraded versions later. Huh. Take the Ember. Yeah, sure. But dude, does that mean I don't want to purge them from the deck? Because they turn into something useful later, perhaps? I wonder what that's going to do for me. I'd look it up, but I'm trying to be slightly unspoiled here. Plus, I think the deck is coming into its own, so we should be able to... do something here. Uh-huh. Okay, these guys have rage. Let's put our boy here. Our big tanky brute. Yes, I did read the patch notes. That's why I have Multi-Strike Boy, because I have my armor from him. It's very fresh change there. Okay, can I cast this just into the ether? No, that sucks, because that's hold over. But I can't hold over it if I don't cast it. We could passage one of these dudes up. There's no real reason to. Let's let their attacks go down. Yeah. Because they have rage. Good, he's putting his bombs in places where I don't care. There's my welder helper. Because I don't have the important work, we're going to put him in front, so he tanks everything. Torch this dude in the back. And then we can just use this gratitude to kill this thing, I guess. Not particularly necessary, but whatever. Oh, torch him? Yeah, I guess I could do that. That's a good point. He's endless as well. I didn't think of that, because he wouldn't have the armor. Yeah, you're right. I should be doing that. Okay. Let's put our big boy steward out. And then I'd actually like to... I'd like to kill the front guy. So that my welder helper dies. Yeah. How long the governor's virtue signal for? I thought there were riots in Canada too because of this. Am I wrong about that? Alright, so we do not get to put the helper in the middle. I mean, we could still do that, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. He'll gain the armor. Put our stewards out up here, why not? Is this our politics? We've just been chatting about it. Because every single company wants to essentially, what I think they're endorsing the riots, basically. And Twitch recently put out a broadcast, or well, they put out tweets, you know, in solidarity with it, acting like the only issue here is quote-unquote racism, rather than people burning down cities. It's not quite the same as Malcolm. Yeah. Okay, so I agree with Redbeardy. I think that torching the imp is a really, really smart idea. He's endless, so he'll summon right back, yeah? With that said... Oh, whoops. I just realized this guy's gonna get through. Damn. Well, now he'll die to the pyre, I suppose. Yep, oops. Take a little pyre damage. Well, it's hard to pretend they don't exist because they have control over the platform where I'm currently streaming. If they want to, they can silence me in an instant. It's just not fun. Some of the armor on him. Oh, you mean you ignore the riots, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Uh-huh. Torch him. Very good. A more controversial topic, I was considering changing Smite from 7 to 12 to 10 to 12. You know what you could do, Gary Burton, is you could add different versions of Smite, you know? Different versions of Smite which, oh god. Oh no. Oh no, this is very bad. Interesting. I guess this goes in front. On the other hand, he's got a good attack, so he goes in the middle. $370. Okay, that's better. That does significantly more damage. I could... Let's see, I could torch twice here. Which will not do a whole lot, right? See, if we torch the healer, there's almost no reason to do it, because he's going to heal after the battle. But even if he doesn't, that means I get 5 damage, yeah? That puts him to 20... Or, let's see. That puts him to 11. Pyre kills them just as quickly either way. So I'm not getting any, value, you know? Well, I mean, that's not That's not the point you're reinforcing, Redbeardy. That's what their narrative is. You know, whereas everybody else just wants to live in a place that's not being burned to the ground, which I think is, you know, a pretty legitimate desire, personally. Alright, this does 15 damage. He has 15 armor. I'm not going to be able to... I mean, I could take away 4 of that, I guess, but then he'd still effectively have 16 HP. So no matter what I do, my first round of attacks is getting robbed. Thankfully, he doesn't have thorns, or else we'd be losing the helper immediately. So I guess the only thing that makes sense is to torch the boss. What a long fight. Wait, was that 2 attacks? No way. Had a skip round function. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Okay, so we could import and work, but what would we even draw? Nothing valuable. So what we'll do is we'll put this in the back, yeah? And then this guy's gonna die. Yeah, the healer acted, but that should have been... the thing is that he had 16 HP and I was doing 5. Okay, so it said there was a net change of 0. You know, so he stayed at 16 HP. So he should have only gotten 1 act because my pyre does 20 damage, unless you're saying that the healer acted twice, which would be not how it works. I don't want to watch all the units slide across the train. Oh hey, we got this sweet thing. This is really powerful. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to double stack this thing again, because it's stupid strong. One of the best cards in the game. Alright, pick the not golden card. I don't think we're gonna pick cards based on trying to make them golden, my friend. I think we're gonna pick cards based on win rate. Fair point, though. Maybe we should be going for the gold cards. Alright, here's some Stygian cards I may actually want. Probably the Offering Monument will let me draw through my... Yeah, that'll let me draw through my imps faster. Yeah, thank you, Elf. This is genuinely tough, a decision for what to do with these, you know, capacity, draw, or mana. Terraria hard mode master is mean. Yeah. Wait a minute, are you, Yeah, I haven't activated hard mode yet. But I was going to next time I stream Terraria. May I have a sword? Yeah. Absolutely, you can have a sword, my friend. Here you go, buddy. Took me a second to realize what you meant. God, what does this deck want? Do I care about capacity? Uh-oh, Channies have arrived. So let's see, we have 5 capacity default, Hornbreaker Prince, Deranged Brute, and then put the Armor Imp, you know? That's 5, that's like all we need. Maybe it's mana. Yeah, maybe it's mana. We'll be drawing more already from the Offering Monument, yeah? I guess we could... The thing is, the Monument is going to have Rage, so it's going to do a little bit of damage. So maybe I should get Capacity and put the Monument behind my boys. Just for slightly extra damage. It's a little goofy. No, I'm gonna go for Capacity, and we'll upgrade the Imp to do damage or something. Capacity's just way too good. Yeah, usually Capacity is the answer, I think. Alrighty, that's another Pyre health. We don't particularly need it. I'm more interested in that card remove, but there's a Hell Vent. I love the fact, let me tell you something, I love the fact that in this game, it is possible to copy cards every single game. It creates a really interesting situation where, like, you can upgrade your stuff and then plan ahead to copy it, you know? Do really cool stuff with it. Like, I could copy my Deranged Brute right now and double my doubled Rage. That'd be pretty good. It doesn't double, actually, it's a flat +2, it's still pretty good. We could actually, ooh, we could put 2 Brutes now, and the Hornbreaker Prince, that'd be kind of cool. There's no shop, this is weird. Well, let's see what the unit is. Well, there's my Gorilla Boy, but we don't have the mana to support him, sadly. He was fun. He was fun with the cost randomizer. Horned Warrior, he's beefy, but I think we're good. I think we're good right now on units, especially with that copy in play. Take the money. Upgrade the champ. Gaining rage on Slay is kind of nice. We could make a weird little, we could make a weird little hybrid type champion, something I haven't done before. Oh, that, yeah, I made that same mistake before, actually. It's Rage on Revenge. Okay, that's really bad. It's Slay, gain armor. No, we're just gonna keep stacking multi-strike. It's gonna be awkward versus the boss, because he's gonna clear my rage stacks off, so we're gonna need to get some kind of win con together that's not that, but maybe soon. Let's dupe the Ember, bro. Honestly, duping the Ember might make sense if I knew what these things are gonna turn into. Like, is it gonna take all my calcified embers and turn them into some incredibly good card, perhaps? Who knows? Starting to run out of time for shifting into another win con. Oh, I know. I'm just really hoping I get, you know, imps. Imps that make this viable. Actually, you know what we could do? Instead of copying the Deranged Brute, we could copy the Welder Helper. Listen to your gut, not your hopes. Yeah. The Welder Helper, the thing about the Welder Helper is that, unlike the Brute's Rage assist, the Welder Helper, yeah, it did, Redbeardy. It said they'd grow into something else, or they'd upgrade or something. Let's see. The Welder Helper's armor will stick around despite the boss purging off my buffs. It'll be the card draw one. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Well, doing the Welder Helper absolutely helps me not die now. Consume, puts a draw 2 and discard. Interesting. I don't like that card in this deck. Yeah, I don't think I need the rage. The thing is, I have no way to stack rage. So putting 2 of these in the same place doesn't make sense, really, because then I can't fit imps on it. So I'm gonna dupe the helper, and we're gonna get a ton of armor per turn. Every turn, hopefully. Because we can still torch them. This deck sure has a lot of dead cards. Yeah, I should have gone for the card remove, perhaps. +6 attack power, that's fine. I can do that. Hey, Oren, how you doing, man? Yeah, this game is very, dead card heavy for sure. This imp is so goddamn useless to me. guess I should put these guys at the bottom. That's why Dupe 5 exists, yeah. I love the Dupe 5 event. That's my favorite event. I could put the Imp in front, I guess. Just to take a hit. I mean, I could put him in the back and get value out of the rage, but then I'm stuck with this Imp here forever. So, put this guy up here. And then we'll gratitude this dumbass here. Okay. Put the monument up here, and because of the rage, it'll kill this thing for me. Very cool. George is at like 90% win rate. Wow. This is pretty solid. Put that here. I'm tempted to torch him. I'm also tempted to keep him alive just so we do damage to these guys. On the other hand, it's just the priest that's going to survive, so... Yeah, let's just torch our imp. Wait, will I still kill all this stuff if I do that? 23 plus 14 times 3. 28. No, if I kill the imp now, he doesn't die. Very interesting. They have to make it harder, a lot harder. Yeah, I think so too, Redbeardy. Although, I mean, is he at 90% win rate on Covenant 25, or is he at 90% win rate before that? Okay. Interesting. CR25 only? Wow. That's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna kill this thing. Because I was curious how it worked. It turns out that gives me the helper back immediately. If you use it on an endless thing. He skipped with a save file edit? Okay. I'm tempted to passage one of these guys up. Yeah, that is a little worrying. I didn't think the game was that easy, but... maybe it is. I'm sure that they'll increase the difficulty later. Alright, minus 22. Okay, I don't think it makes sense to passage. We'll just... Well, we're not actually, we're not damaging him anyway. But the problem is it really speeds him up going up here. Whatever, he's gonna make it. No matter what I do, he's gonna make it to the pyre, so we might as well get him up here while my rage is still active, yeah? Poor overall Twitch interest. That surprises me that there's not a lot of Twitch interest, to be honest. You would think that there would be. Five populated streams, yeah. Alright, so I can Siren Song here. I wish I had this thing endless and double stacked, but... yeah. Oh, that is only on Incant. Why did I think that just happened every time? Every turn. Clearly I'm paying attention. Yeah, it is a relatively new game. It's something to keep in mind. Okay, if we lance him, he dies after this fight. I can't kill the helper because I actually need his damage. That's a very awkward situation. Twitch might be burnt out on card games. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Put the steward here. I should have put him behind, actually. Whoops, we could have cleared this guy. Too bad he's not my big steward. And draw another card. Which is going to be my other welder helper. Okay. I could put him here, I guess, and get a little bit of value. Stop this stuff from reaching the pyre, not take damage, yeah. Seems correct. Okay. $186 damage is just not enough. $408, that's way better. It's funny how it adds up so quickly just by having more armor, basically, and more damage from the imps. Okay. Maybe I should have cast him up here and then torched him to get the extra draw. No, because then we wouldn't have... Well, yeah, we would have drawn into him, actually. Then we could have gotten Siren Song. We still could get Siren Song. Here's our Super Steward. There's no question that we want to put him up here. Okay. Frozen Lance. Draw into an Ember, okay. Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna pass this fella up, and that's gonna help me kill this thing. Yeah. What a long fight. DCSS needs loot boxes. Hell yeah. Okay, here we go. It's imp time, baby. Unfortunately, this doesn't fit. I mean, we could put a steward here, I suppose. Actually, wait a minute. What am I doing? Yeah, we'll just do that, and we win. What is, what's MTX? Oh, monetary transactions. I thought they called those microtransactions. Okay, this is a spell that does 50 damage. Sacrifice an imp to do 50. We're already doing 45 with the gratitude without sacrificing an imp. Apply Rage 4 and Armor 5. Man, that is the card for buffing up our main guy, but versus the Seraph, I don't know, man. We don't have spell weakness, so I don't think the impressive is worth it. The important work, we could use another one of those. Just spam armor up with the welder helpers. Yeah, maybe we can even get holdover on that again. Okay. Mollusk Mage could be interesting. make our torches better. I think it's better if we just take the seeds, though. What is happening? This is the embers, I bet. Okay, so if we had duped, we would have gotten an extra one of these excavated embers. Does that even consume? Yeah, it does. Okay. Very interesting. So this pyre remains. Wow, I didn't realize my health was so low. How did I take so much damage last fight? So Merchant of Steel here. I would like to make my Molting Imp endless, I suppose, but 5 damage just isn't that much. There's a Hell Vent. We could dupe our holdover important work and spam armor even harder. Gotta do that. Hopefully we get a good artifact. Okay, that is Sketches of Salvation. Could we make that work, I wonder? Yes, we could, because I could ascend my leader to the middle floor. That's gotta be correct. I don't even have any X cost. Alright, well if that's the case... If that's the case, we probably copy the Brute, because he's a big boy. Yeah. Well, hold up. Let's see what the event is first. Because it could be something that buffs units or something. What is this crap? What? Well, that's cool. So I can either shove people to the bottom or to the top. Either way it consumes. I'll take the trap shoot. Yeah, trap shoot is extremely powerful, I can see. I'm very hurt, so I need something to help me not lose, basically. You know what? Because we have... Because we have Siren Song, it might have been a better play for me to go to the magic shop. Except that wasn't a magic shop, that was a creature shop, wasn't it? Trap shoot my own units 2 turns ahead of a boss wave. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although we can just hidden passage into the middle is what we're going to be doing here. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking maybe we could duplicate the trap shoot, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll duplicate the Brute here. I should try out Valorant, Redbeardy. It's fine that these guys are all appearing. I'll get a bunch of dudes on the middle floor. Wow, my Molting Imp immediately killed everybody. Okay. Let's put my monument here. Because the thing is, this is a spell. So I'm going to get 2 cards. Crap, I just realized I can't descend, I can only ascend. guess I should have been putting them on the bottom. I guess I might have to trap shoot my own guy, huh? Okay, that works, I guess. Okay, guess we could start upgrading our offering monument. A little awkward. Important work, that thing. Or I could go ahead and get rid of my molting imp and just put the helper out. Yeah, he sucks. Let's get rid of him. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna torch this thing just to gain a card, yeah? Oh, whoops. I could be torching this stuff. What am I doing? Uh-huh. Okay. Guess I should gratitude. This is so awkward. This whole setup is really weird. Like everything's in the wrong place, basically. And I was kind of hoping to shove everything to the middle, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I think I'll save the seeds. There's the trap shoot. Better make it worth using. See, he's got harvest, yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's the hidden passage. So I could trap shoot, and then I could ascend him. But he's not dying unless I gratitude, which we can, that's fine. Okay. Cool. He's gonna go to the back. We're gonna send a couple things up there, so we gotta do it in order, yeah? Gonna want to passage him. Crap, I just realized now we can't make the welder helpers in the right place. This is all done wrong. Okay, I can fix this. Hold up. Gosh, maybe I can't fix this because the stupid steward is going to be okay, or is going to not die. So I can't make imps here. Wow. How can I fix this? I can send my dude up there. Actually, no. This is... It's still a pretty beefy hallway, even if I can't stack a bunch of armor. So it probably is correct to send him up. It's just weird because I have no rage and I have no way to apply rage, so this whole combo just doesn't work, you know? Okay. Okay. Alright, this is cool. So what we can do is we can use this as our area to make armor, I guess. Okay. Gonna kill that thing. Gonna torch her. Seems good. PUBG. Did they ruin PUBG? Somehow, perhaps? Oh man, would you look at that? We're gonna get wrecked. I can't do the damage, man. Like, we're stacking armor in a place where it doesn't matter, really. Okay, well, let's do this and draw a card. Oh shit, I should have torched one of those things down there. Whoops. A brief respite. Okay, I can passage again. Gosh, we just don't have damage. We have both of our passages. There is a path to victory here, I just don't see it. We need a big tanky guy in front. We don't have anybody with a ton of armor stacked yet. Actually, you know what? We need both the brutes in the same place, and then both summons. Both fresh summons with all the rage. There's no real way to do that. Because I have two passages, I could send... The only way they're going to be together is if they're together in the middle. So my instinct is to just stack everything on this floor. Like, important work, this fella. Actually, both of these guys. Uh-huh. Okay. And probably send... Gosh, this is so lame, because when I put this down here, the steward's gonna get all the armor, yeah? Still, it makes sense because they have the rage, so I'll double up with that. And this guy will last a little while and do some damage versus the boss. Not as much as I would like. Six, 12, 18. Okay, we're gonna lance this dude. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're gonna lance this dude. We're gonna passage him. Uh-huh. And then we're gonna passage the guy who's gonna make everybody stronger, except... He only gives 2 attack powers, so... Let's send her up instead. I think we lose this fight. I don't see how we beat the boss under the current circumstances. Okay, well we got the crystalline seeds at the right time. That's cool. Actually, come to think of it, does he... does he actually beat the pyre? He might beat the pyre. Let's see. 128 hit points, 8 times 4, 8 times 5 actually. Oh my god. Okay. This is weird, but I think I have to put the helper up here. So he doesn't gain his hit points and he loses more. Three, 6, 9. Oh, let's see. Multiples of 30. He's going to lose 24 HP. That puts him to 61 plus 38. So 99. 93. 91. 89. Okay. Oh, we're so dead though. There's no way. 85 damage here. It's just not enough, man. Holy shit. We're so done. This deck was awkward to begin with. This whole armor stacking thing just wasn't quite good enough. 33 damage. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess we should have taken the rage thing early on. Offense is more important than defense in this game. So to get these two brutes and then get no way to gain more rage was a huge mistake. This is my first attempt at trying to make an imp deck, and it just didn't work out. I mean, I could Siren Song here, and he would take 90 damage before just killing my my pyre. You know, there's no winning at this point. So yeah, biggest mistake I think was trying to speculatively make an imp deck, because I didn't get offered any of the things that would make it work, so I shouldn't have just assumed that it was going to. I think we did the best we could under those parameters, but it was a mistake. Also, I mismanaged this fight by putting things in the wrong positions, basically. So I messed up on the tactical and the strategic level. I do still think Hellhorned is the weakest faction. First loss in a while, though. Wow. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that exact combo again. And we're gonna win this time. I kind of see how it's supposed to be played now, and that was not really it. We didn't get any benefit out of the Stygian at all.
No. Ooh.
Wow, what a text-to-speech there, man. Okay, we have Rage Serum, Boss Devours Spells. Who cares? 2 Titan's Tooth, so we could play a Frostbite deck, I guess, and 2 Vents, which is the kind of thing that works a little better with Stygian. Oh, there it is. There's our imps. God damn it. Well, we have no source of armor, so I guess we're gonna go for the imps. Okay. Interesting. Let's just make him big, I guess. He'll gain more attack power as he kills. The imps will tank for him. We're gonna have imps every turn. Yeah, Redbeardy, I see that. It just kind of seemed correct based on what was happening there. I had some really good experience with that armor imp before, but I didn't realize you absolutely need damage scaling as well. Okay, we'll lance him. We're gonna put a steward, well... Yeah, let's put a steward here. Fly Rage 3 to friendly. See, that's the one we needed right there. There's our boy. This is the imp that we needed last time. Get some gold. We'll torch the fellow who actually does damage. And we'll keep increasing the slay on our prince. Very good. Well, that... I mean, I don't know what that is, Redbeardy, although I've heard people in the Discord talking about how good it is, so... Probably. Interesting. Put this guy in front, probably. Or we could kill him after giving that armor. Let's do that, because I'm going to get an imp next turn, yeah? So I'm just clearing out the capacity, basically. It's another welder imp. Okay. Well, this works. Yeah, so I am under the impression, by the way, that, okay, so I'm under the impression now that the multi-attack Hornbreaker Prince is still bad, and the reason is that you absolutely have to get buff to make him viable. So even with the 10 armor, it's just not worth it. I think that this is the way, or even the other one. Okay, already getting an imp every turn, so might make sense to take more imps, I guess. We don't have spell weakness yet, so Hornbreak is, I mean, it's nice, but unnecessary. Piercing through armor is good. Oh, hey, Adort, what's up, man? Deal 5 damage to enemy units. Let's see, what do we got? I'm reticent to make any kind of spell deck because the Seraph eats the, gives my stuff consume. So again, we're kind of ignoring the Stygian. We already have enough direct damage, we don't need the Hornbreak. I guess we'll take the imp. The fledgling imp. Oh, well, there's our spell weakness. Alright. But... again, our stuff gets consumed. Check this out. We already have... we have 2 Titan's Tooths. Why don't we try to get Frostbite together, I guess? Instead of spell weakness. And then we'll just, like, get rid of the vents, probably. Frostbite stacks pretty hard. Oh, hello. Okay. He's not really usable yet, but he will be. We can just play imps on all the upper floors and then cast him. We're now doing imp.deck again, now that we have him. Wonder if we can make him cheaper somehow. Probably not. Let's go for this, because there could be an imp. Nope, neither of those are imps. Okie dokie. Man, both of these guys kind of suck. Just gonna take cash. Okay. I guess we'll multi-strike the consumer. Yeah, he's playable. I just need to get, I need to get 3 imps out and have them not die because they have to be in play. To be honest, we could just buff this fledgling imp. 100x2. Hell yeah. We could just make him beefy. Yeah, why don't we do that? That way he sticks around, basically. Sadly, of course, we draw him first thing. Gain 4 mana. Oh! It's not going to be enough. I'm still going to be 1 off, but it's kind of cool. Okie dokie. Well, again, we're going to put him up here. So we have an imp just sitting there, yeah. $25 damage is not enough. Yep, not enough. Damn. Transcend Imp. Played, repeat all summon effects triggered this. Okay, that's really good. Alright. We just get mana though. Damn. I need to keep these imps alive. I don't know if it's gonna happen for me, guys. Okay, I want this guy to die so my guy starts buffing. Put the welder helper out. Good. Okay, we're gonna have to rage. If we want these guys to die, and then do that. Okay. Welder helper stays alive. This is continuing to be really awkward. However, we could cast our crown guy now. And we have to draw him before it's too late. Oh, no, we don't. God damn it. Alright, Well, in that case, we're going to Titan's Tooth so that these guys die. This deck is incredibly dumb, you guys. Actually, yeah. Unless I kill an imp, it's not even possible, even if I do draw. I'd have to draw a torch. Out of these 3 cards, the two remaining would have to be a torch and a champion. Gosh, I don't know how to make imp deck work. Interesting. At least Frost is really good by itself. Yep. Let's see, this would be an extra turn, except no, he has spikes, so it wouldn't be. Which means that the only thing to do is to Frostbite. It's not so bad, but this deck is awful. Okay. If we could just make this consumer work to the point where we could do it on turn 1, then this would be fine. Okay, here we go. This might let me save my guy for future turns, yeah. Alright, cool. Get some Frostbite going at least. Okay, that is the Hell Vent, and that is more imps. Perhaps. Nope. Take the money. Can't use the Demon Fiend. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Apply armor 25. That's pretty good. Train collapses. Alright. I'm gonna dupe the consumer. So that we have more chance to freeze him, more chance to draw him at the right actual time, you know? Okay. So I'd like to put this guy here, get the Frostbite going as early as possible. Put a Steward out. On the other hand, we could put the Prince out. Use her as a tank with Welder Helpers, I suppose. It's kind of awkward. I think we put the Prince up here. Well, yeah, the music of this game is really good. He'll probably be more likely to get kills if I put him in the middle, and the idea is for his sleigh to pop off, so yeah. She's a tank now. Okay. There's the consumer. And we get to cast the consumer. Just by putting this here. consumer becomes playable, and now we win. So that worked out. Can you guys stand to listen to the game OST more than 10 times, though? I like it. I think it's good. Alright, now sadly we don't get to kill this explosive because of the damage shield. How unfortunate. There's another consumer. There's also a pirate chomper. Uh-huh. Can frostbite him super quick. Torch the bomb. I mean, I could eventually start using different music, as long as it doesn't get me copyright striked. Struck. Uh-huh. We'll alloy him, so he lasts a little longer versus the boss. Oh, there was a Titan's Tooth. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this now. Keep it in hand forever. Well, he's dead. He's dead as hell. It's another alloy of the ancients. It's probably best if I go ahead and get Siren's Song. Could potentially save me, especially if we can get holdover on that. Alloy is nice though. That's a lot of armor that I can apply to my consumers. Take the card that isn't gold. Well, I already have the alloy in my deck, so stop taking gold cards, chump. Is that how to play this game? Is that the proper path? But yeah, we already have this from that event, so you get double golden borders. I don't believe. I don't believe. It may actually be the right choice. Siren's Song is going to screw me if I don't get holdover on it. It's kind of bad. It becomes amazing once it has holdover. Actually, I will take this. Okay, I was not impressed with the Offering Monument last time I tried to use it. Just to listen to the Siren Song. Sound effect is cool. I guess I could take the Monument as a tank. Then not cast spells next to it. No, I'm gonna take money. Okay, so if I get capacity, that means I can put more imps on the consumer floors. On the other hand, if I get mana, that means I can cast consumer more reliably. Because that means I'd have 4 mana, then one imp would put me to 3, taking the cost down to 7. 2 imps would put me to 2, taking the cost down to 4, and then 3 imps. If I was able to cast 3 imps on the first turn with 4 mana, then I'd be able to cast the consumer. It's not super likely to happen, but it could. Or even on like turn 2, I guess, if one's already out. Then I cast and... Would that work? No, that wouldn't work, because it would go down to 4 and then I would be down to 1. Yeah. Overstuffed that promo message? What are you talking about? Oh, the advertisement that yeah, I wrote that a long time ago. I should probably shorten it up. It's like got 50 things inside of it. People watching this on YouTube later will have no idea what I'm talking about, but there's a bot that says stuff about various things I'm doing. It's like a Humble Bundle link and stuff in it. I think capacity is still the right choice here. No, you know, no. We're gonna go mana. We're gonna go mana. Click the links, bro. Read the law later. Yeah, exactly. No, I should definitely fix that. Okay. Merchant of Steel. Forgotten Boons for money. Or the Merchant of Magic and the Unstable Vortex. This deck needs card removes so unbelievably badly. It's not even funny. How does what work out for me? Getting money from referral links? I mean, it's okay. It's not making me rich. Cat monster is horrifying. He has some cool brothers, too. Don't you want to invite him into your house, Adort? Make him into your pet? Enough clicks to care about? I mean, not really. I mean, it's alright. It's kind of hard to say where clicks are coming from, since there's other places that I advertise that stuff. Permafrost, huh? Kinda want to permafrost the Titan's Tooth. How much money do we have? 230. And this is the only... Well, let's just do the Vortex first. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Lances. This deck needs card removes more than anything. Get this direct damage crap out. We're just not going in that direction. So instead of upgrading things, we could, I guess, just do card removes. This is a kind of card remove. Let's consume the vent. It'll do 20 damage to everything. And then consumes kind of like removing. We have no way to discard the Titan's Tooth, so I'm just kind of casting them for an enormous amount of mana. We're gonna freeze one. Probably Emberstone the other one, so it becomes more usable. Do the reroll. Oh, that's Stack Stone, bro. Alright, we got memed. Alright, that's fine. Make this Titan's Tooth cost 1. It's legitimate. I wish we could have stacked Stone to the Frost, but... I wonder if affiliate promos are disingenuous, and if so, does it matter? What do you mean by disingenuous? I mean, as far as the things that I'm endorsing in that message, Humble Bundle, it's a place to buy games. The prices are pretty okay, so I mean, I don't think there's a problem with it. My own website, of course, I am very not disingenuous there. You know, I endorse myself. And then Brave. I mean, I use Brave, so I think the browser is probably the best one on the market. So there's a lot of good things to say about it. All right, Alf. Have a good night, man. Self-promo is frowned upon. Well, There's a certain class of person on the internet that thinks that if you're making money off of something, then it's the worst thing in the universe, you know? Like, God forbid somebody is able to buy a coffee once in a while from streaming and providing entertainment. Obviously I don't hold to that. Yeah, they do outright ban it, but I don't think they really think about why they're banning it that much, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, I get it if it's spam, but if it's somebody who's in your community and participating, then, like, whatever, you know? Maybe I should have preserved him for the extra mana. Whatever, it's an imp on the table. Okay, this is cool, so if I torch him, nothing happens, because he has spell shield, whoops. Damn. We don't even get a kill. We will with Frostbite. Got your submission on Reddit removed for self-promo. Yeah, they don't care. These gatekeepers, you know. The gatekeepers control everything. Never trust a Reddit admin. Okay, so if I were to do my Fledgling Imp now, I would have 3 mana and this would cost 4. So we're gonna have to freeze this guy, which is the entire reason I got the frozen, really. Put our Imp here. Just to keep him nice and safe. I could have put him on the bottom, I guess. Flash freeze this lady here. This thing will die to the frost. Let's put this here. Okay, cool. Alright, here's our other consumer of crowns. Alrighty, we can do this. That means I get to cast both of these guys. I think we win. Oh, I should have put him behind the steward. Whoops. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta say, Hornbreaker Prince is just very subpar, if you ask me, as far as champions go. Okay. Just the alloy. We need more ways to kill imps at this point. Whoa. Yeah, he's beefy. I forgot I upgraded him. Tankier damage stackers, yeah. Well, it's just, I tell you, it's weird, this combo with Stygian. It works a lot better when you have Awoken as your ally. In my experience. Okay, we could put a steward, I guess, but that would stop me from casting more imps. So forget that. Everything works a lot better with Awoken. Not Stygian, but yeah, for the most part, they're a really good faction. Okay, that's a Frozen Titan's Tooth, very good. Spikes and regen render most of the enemies impotent. That's true. Sadly, our event does nothing there. Alright, it's boss time, baby. I will go ahead and Titan's Tooth, so these two things die. Already doing 346 damage. Yeah, this has got to be the best Hornbreaker Prince. The fact that I can do 346 here without even really upgrading him at all. In fact, I bet you if I were to have alloyed and then Welder Helpered, we would have probably won straight away right here. Yeah, we would have. Hello, Lol Thulu. How you doing, man? But yeah, Redbeardy, I agree. The hollow units are just outrageous. Of course, when you have the ally faction or whatever, then like the thing about having that is I think you're less likely to get those cards, right? So you may not see as many creatures. That's a tiresome climb, that's pretty good. I guess that would let me feed things to my consumers. Although the important work is probably more important. To clear imps out and charge up our consumers more. There's no difference in likelihoods? Interesting. So it's kind of like playing two factions at once rather than playing a primary and a secondary, yeah. Not even the class relics? That's surprising. Wow. So the only real difference is the champion. Map is always essentially the same. Yeah, it's true. Important work. Or tiresome climb. Let's go for the work. Okay, well, this Frenzied Swarm would... That would let me play my Titan's Tooths more easily. Yeah. X number of Hellvents versus Vortexes. Yeah, I've noticed there's always... It seems like there's always the same number of Hellvents. 290 gold. Merchant of Steel, Caverns. Merchant of... Trinkets. Huh. This has got to be better. Relics are just really good in this game. For the most part. Hey, Lil Thulu, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Wow. I can upgrade the train steward. Oh hey, it's a raid. Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, you like the you like the alert. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. It's raid time, baby. So we have a I don't know how many of you are familiar with Monster Train, but we've got a Hellhorned deck here. And I'm using what I think is the best version of this champion. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. I've got two of these multi-strike Consumer of Crowns. So we've got a fun little deck happening here. Awoken Spike decks. That sounds cool. I'm trying to decide what relic we want to buy here. It's kind of funny because that would be really, really good to find early. Suddenly, Train Stewards would become really good. I don't think it's worth buying at this point, though. I guess they're a little bit tanky with the damage shield, but eh. As far as X-cost stuff goes, I mean, we do have 2 vents, but +3 to X is just not... It's not really good enough with that card. And Magic Power is nice, but it's not really going to do much for this deck, so I think we're going to re-roll. Alright, now that is strong. Demon units get multi-strike 1. Consumer of Crowns is a demon, so, Yeah, we're gonna go for that. We can also purge some cards. We're gonna take away some trained stewards. Well, I guess just one. This is fine. My consumers will crush these dudes, even if they heal. Is Hornbreaker Prince a demon? No, he's a champion. No, they're definitely available, Redbeardy. I know for a fact because I had Awoken as my allied clan once, and I got the Sting relics. Alright, so this is obnoxious. We drew both of our consumers. Really, really bad, in fact. I'm gonna put the prince here. What's interesting is I can't daze them to save him damage, because it'll play the Titan's Tooth. I was hoping to kill something and gain Slay for him. Oh wait, I can play my consumer. Whoops, I'm blind. Totally blind, okay. Well in that case, yeah, we'll play him. Yeah, I forgot he gives 4 mana. Seems legit. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, Redbeardy. Red champ sucks, I agree. I mean, there's no arguing with that, really. We'll put that imp out. I think I'm gonna Titan's Tooth here to prevent damage to this guy. Yep. Oh, he still takes 14. Yeah, because when those guys extinguish, they do damage. They add damage to their allies. That was a mistake. Yeah, Penumbra was already super tough, if you ask me. I agree entirely. So we want to draw through the deck. Trying to draw back into our other champion, basically. Or Consumer of Charms, rather. Charms? Crowns. I can speak English. Really good at it. Alright, 16 plus 30 is 46. It's not enough to kill him. So nothing I do is gonna... Well... Wait a minute. These guys attack for 2. So this will prevent some damage. If I vent here. Maybe not. I guess it doesn't take into account... Actually, no. I get it. Okay. Because they die after they do their attacks. That's why it doesn't take it into account. Because I was wondering why this number didn't change. Would the boss just take the place, basically? Yeah, I think I like Umbra the best. Seems like the most fun to me. Put more imps out, why not? Hopefully I start getting Transcendumps. 2, 4, 6. So now it's better if I don't vent here. Just put a steward out. Yeah, they don't even have attacks. Plus my guy gets to charge up when he kills stuff, so that's really important. The red units are boring. Yeah, they are, aren't they? So what's sad is we don't really get to add armor to our consumer here. Torch this thing, why not? We may as well go ahead and preserve the Rage Serum. Perhaps next turn we'll draw our champion, or our Consumer of Crowns, rather. Nope. Preserve again. Titan's Tooth goes up immediately to get the frost rolling. Wow, this doesn't even get to attack much, does it? Damn. He doesn't get to attack at all. He's gonna die on the first turn, isn't he? How's that happening? There's no spikes. 15, 17... Oh, it's because of stealth. Well, that's lame as hell. We're gonna have to draw into our consumer of crowns. Can I... Yeah, I mean, I can torch her, but it's not good enough. Technically, we could cast our Train Steward here, but that would be a mistake. There we go. There's our consumer. Space. Space now. It'd be nice to make more space if possible, but... Oh yeah, I could have torched my own imps, I suppose. I have no way to make space, unfortunately. So I can't cast my Cold Kalia here as much as I would like to. So we'll just put our consumer in the back. Get a little damage on this. We can get a little more if I welder helper. But not much. Is there anything I could preserve that would matter? Actually, yeah, let's preserve the Frenzied Swarm, yeah. So we'll daze her on the turn that matters the most. Just burn off stealth. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna win. There's no question. Okay, stealth is gone. She's dead as hell. The whole idea though was to like rage him as well, and then I could have actually done something slightly cooler there, but whatever. She dies either way. What's this? Plus 2 stacks of Frostbite each time it's applied. Frostbite does not decay. Well, Rage annoys me because there's a version of the Seraph that just kind of makes it not work anymore, which is sad. It's early game scaling that falls off completely. If you have the double scaling guy, the double, or not double, but the plus 2 attack per rage, then it's okay. But even without that Seraph, it crumbles. I think if you have the plus 2 attack guy, it becomes, I mean, it's okay. And there's ways to get an awful lot of it, you know. One time I had a deck that had the Volatile Gauge, which is the Snecko of this game, and I had like 2 of the 3-cost things that give 6 rage, and I double stacked it, and they were giving 12 rage, and that became pretty good with multi attack, and the guy who gives plus 2 attack per. Okay. Yeah, in general, it's just sort of awkward. Kind of squishy units. Yeah. That's true. I still think Hellhorned is my favorite just because they're the hardest to play, but I'm not going to pretend they don't suck. Alright, Merchant of Steel. Why are demons so squishy? I don't know. Oh, we should Hellvent the consumer. Yeah, what am I going to do, not Hellvent the consumer? Let's Concealed Caverns first. I get 20 HP. See, the trick is to just take the 50-50 guy always. Okay, it's cool. There's some pyre healing here. Bro. Interesting. Yeah, so of course we're going to copy the consumer. Yes, 40 HP, bro. And that's only because or wait. No, he starts with 40. He has 43 because I have that relic. It is kind of funny that it takes plants to be tanks in this game, not demons. The ultimate penance. Okay, 50 damage. Interesting. Guess I'll put this down here and maybe I'll get some kills soon. I'll put the Cold Kalia in front. She'll kill the thing in the back, I guess. We might as well go ahead and Rage Serum her, I suppose. Also, we should cast this. Why aren't you punching trees, Mero, in Terraria? Do hard mode enemies pop out of trees now? Alright, I guess I'll put an imp here. There doesn't seem to be anything that does sweep here, so sure. Fall back into Rage Serum for the end with the multi-strikers. Yeah, maybe I should have done that, but the thing is, I get to one-shot these Absolvers now. Well, I guess I was doing that before, wasn't I? Because of Frostbite 5. I forgot it was upgraded by Cuddlebeard. Basically, I didn't want to suffer more crap in my hand. So you're probably right. Okay, let's put the imp up here. The thing is, I wanted to save the preserve for this situation here with the consumers. Probably save the alloy. Not even going to cast my Train Stewards because I need space for consumers. Yeah, this is good. In Terraria, Crimson flying enemies can pop out at Crimson. Interesting. I think I'm going to vent here. Just to get it out of the deck, basically. Because that's set up with Consume now. Okay, there's the Impressive. There's another Consumer. Although if I use it, I'm going to have to take 5 damage, which is probably worth it. Probably. On the other hand, I can do Fledgling Imps here. Yeah. Which reduces the cost quite a bit. Okay, that's good. Now we can cast both of these for 0. And I still get to do the penance. I'd like to sacrifice here, but it's not worth taking damage. Even if it would mean my guy gets to charge up more. Third Consumer. Nope. Although if we let her die... Plop the Transcend Imp. Yeah, I don't actually have that. That just came from the Imp Sickle. So, we don't have a Transcend Imp. That would have been nice if we had it. We could Pyre Chomper here. There's almost no reason to do it, but we will. Yeah, you're thinking of the sacrifice card, perhaps. Well, this is a little bit lame, but it's cool. I want this guy to die. This is cool. So we get to do this immediately. Give her some Frostbite to think about. can go ahead and important work here. I could do the Molting Imp and kill the guy in the back. That'd be kind of cool. I want to Titan's Tooth these dudes as well. I want to kill all these guys, basically. So that I get a ton of damage on her. Don't think it's possible, though. Oh hey, my champion's gonna die. I just realized that. So what happens when you have 9 HP? I guess I could put the Molting Imp down here. It's probably more important. It's not like I can kill this. On the other hand, we have two penances. It's probably best just to let this die. Instead of taking pyre damage. Pretty sure we just win, you know, with all these consumers. Yeah, let's do that. These double multi-strike consumers here. So what's cool is we should start putting imps in the front here. Let's block damage for my boy. Unfortunately, not all that helpful, I guess. We can go ahead and kill this. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll Frenzied Swarm here. Doesn't matter that they're dazed, but whatever. Maybe I should have dazed this thing, but there was no way to hand dump and do that, basically. Because the discard would have triggered it to cast in the middle. That's another important work. Put the Pyre Chomper here, make sure my guy doesn't take damage. Penance, why not? I'll important work the dude in the back. Certainly we want to flash freeze her, because why not? I don't want to preserve any of this crap. Yeah. Just keep the preserve. Damn, that's big damage. Final wave, baby. Just in time to do our consumer again. Oh, whoa, I could have Frenzied Swarmed her. Whoops. Whatever, he wins. He just beats her to death with his 100 damage times 3. Turns out 100 is a good stat block. 140 is a pretty good stat block. Alright, plus 2 stacks of frostbite each time it's applied. I assume this will just be 1x plus 2 rather than this becoming 2x. I'm assuming this is all one big stack of frostbite, so whatever. Number of imp units in my deck. I don't think the imp sickle... I don't think the imp sickle adds to this, so even if it did, it would be garbage. Those effects need stacks, not power. You're misunderstanding me. This is not power. This is this Cuddlebeard literally says grant plus 2 stacks of frostbite each time it's applied. But I'm saying that it's just going to be plus 2 total. This is like kind of an exception because it's not really spell power. It's something that applies directly to frostbite. Man, reinforce is not useful here, really. Yeah, I guess I'll take the spike. I can cast it with 0 mana, I guess. There are times when I have a huge amount of mana, so... How specific the language in this game is? Yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to take more mana. Although if I got the capacity, I could fit 2 consumers on one floor which would really be something. Let's do that. $295 gold. Spire Remains, Merchant of Magic, Forgotten Boons, Herzl's Hoard, Merchant of Trinkets, Concealed Caverns. Really hard to turn down the trinkets, they're just so good. Although, being able to double up some of this frost or something would be kind of cool. Or making the alloy free, or things like that. There's no guarantee I'll get double stacked though, so let's do this. Get the free guaranteed artifact. Volatile Gauge. Yeah. Okay. Suddenly my consumers are more castable. My imps are not, but I'll never get screwed again at the start of the fight. It's easy to turn down trinkets with less than 300 gold. I agree, but at the same time, there was a free trinket, you know, as well. That's a lot of money. Yep, that's good. So this is interesting. I wonder if it's best to take this Hornbreaker Prince and build him as a hybrid between Reaper and Brawler. Since, like, he builds up the sleigh and then he gets multi-strike, you know? You lost your fishing pole? That sucks, Mira. You can buy one from the Traveling Merchant, which is one of the best in the game. If you didn't know that. Wow, Forever Flame. Forever Flame plus this Snecko is hilarious because, unlike Slay the Spire, this thing will reduce after the cost is randomized. Yup. We'll get that. No, I rerolled and I don't have enough money to buy anything. Oh man, this would have been so good. Light's Gift. And Ashes of the Fallen would have been good too. Oh well. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course it's gonna be. Too expensive, you know? I want to get rid of these stewards. I'm just not going to be able to cast them, but the thing is, if I can cast them, I can let them die. So it's probably better to remove lances. There's just a lot of things that need removed out of this deck. I almost want to spend all my money on removes. That's cool. Yeah, stewards can be gotten rid of, I suppose. Cool. So I can do my Chomper up here. And then we could sacrifice him and see what we draw. Draw a Titan's Tooth that's frozen. We'll keep that for a while. Can I kill this thing? God damn, 100 hit points right off the bat. So good. We could have killed him if I had Impressived. Now I'd have to do this if I wanted to kill him. And even that wouldn't be good enough, actually. Lame. Wait, could I do this? 20... No, it's not good enough. Yep, not good enough. 5 plus 20 is 25. Yeah, it's still not good enough. That's fine. I am going to lose my Cold Kalia immediately. That was a misplay, perhaps. Alright, whatever. Oh, I should have vented. Whatever. That's fine. Save the consume. Could have at least torched for 2 more damage, but it probably doesn't matter. Here's what we wanted to do. Boom. Consumer. Double consumer. Keeping him alive is going to be a bit of a challenge. That consumes. We want to save the seeds for the boss. Probably want to go ahead and alloy this guy. In fact, I'm going to preserve the seeds for the boss. Okay, I could Titan's Tooth here, but that's not going to kill anything, so may as well just torch this lady here. Oh, wait, it's going to die anyway. What am I thinking? Well, I cannot save this, really. I mean, actually, yeah, I can. If I blow the Titan's Tooth, we'll draw it again. It's fine. Can't get a kill, though. Hopefully we draw into the 3rd champ, or consumer, rather. Put him in front. There he is. Although I'm almost more inclined to just put tanks in there, you know? Oh, sweet. There's the swarm. That would make me discard my seeds, though. Which kind of sucks. Also, if I put the consumer here, he'll take all the kills. So we'll put him up here instead. Could Molting Imp. But that would straight up kill my dude, because it would kill them and then they would explode and do 10 damage to him. In fact, he's just going to die no matter what I do. Unless I put the steward in front, yeah? I still can't do the Molting Imp if I want him to get a kill and trigger his Slay. That's the whole point of this, really. I'd have to Frenzied Swarm these guys to make that happen. Feels super lame. Alright, well, let's just put this guy up here. And then sack him to draw more. And double torch one? I could, yeah. I could do that. And that's probably what I'll end up doing. Oh, you're right. They do 13, yeah. Why did I think they did way less than that? Oh, yeah, because I have this trial active. Okay. In that case, yeah, we have to daze them, which sucks because I want to prevent damage to this thing, but I guess I should probably prioritize preventing damage to this guy. He's way more important. On the other hand, we could get a really big stack of attack on this thing. Yeah, we'll just alloy him. It'll be okay. If I put the fledgling imp here, 2 of them will die and this guy won't get a kill. Oh, it's so lame. Alright, we'll put this guy in front for tanking purposes. I'm not even sure if I can keep this thing alive, is the thing. Hey, welder helper. Isn't that nice? They both still die. Well, I can vent and kill this stuff. I can super vent. That was a fledgling for rage, not a molting for AoE damage. It turns out I misread it. I don't know why I thought that was a molting. No, I had them confused. That's what happened. My bad. We're gonna lose this consumer, I think. Having 2 of these on the same floor is not as good as I was thinking. We need to hit up an upgrade shop, by the way, for creatures. We have this Pyrestone housing, so should really get some use out of that. Oh, I should have sacked that imp, not the one with the HP. Man, I'm messing up a lot. Okay, we can Titan's Tooth here. Saving my guy. This thing is not going to die unless I do the vent to it, in which case it will die, I think. Let's see, 30, 137, he's got 45 armor. Oh my god, don't make me do math. 12 frostbite. I'm gonna assume this works. Yeah, it does, okay. Although the frostbite might kill him rather than my... No, my prince kills him. Okay, yeah, we're good. Maybe not. He didn't get the upgrade. Look at this 8 mana for the Spike of the Stygian. Imagine if the boss was active, you know? Oh, sweet, we have Frenzied Storm. Okay. Well then. This thing's gonna get armor, though, if I kill this. Saved my consumer HP? Yeah, it did. It's pretty good. Alright, so I can preserve, but it's useless because the swarm is gonna... I mean, we could still preserve, and I think it stays frozen for later, perhaps. So, I guess I'll preserve this, and maybe when I draw it again, it'll be frozen. Okay, so outside of using Impressive here, there's no reason to do anything except for I could Rage. How close are we to the boss fight, I wonder? I don't think there's... yeah, there's no timer anywhere to let me know. It's probably the end of this turn, I think, when the boss comes. They should probably include that in the game, some kind of timer. But yeah, we can't kill this, because if we did important work, then this thing would gain a ton of armor, and I wouldn't kill him. So, just torch this, I guess. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Boss fight next turn. Frozen Crystalline Seeds, Frozen Titan's Tooth, free Alloy. Wow, both of these guys die if I don't do anything. Well, let's not let that happen. I was right about how Frozen works, that's cool. Let's see, that's a Pyre Chomper. It's important work here. Pyre Chomper. Important work. We do 22 damage with the vent saving these guys' lives. That has got to be correct. I also could have Titan's Toothed, but this lets me save it for the boss. Awesome. Awesome, okay. Wish we could go ahead and Stygian him instead, you know, but he's not on the board. That would have been good with 11 mana or whatever. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and Seeds. These two guys die, then I don't even get a single turn with my Hornbreaker Prince. Hey, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't get my Imp. Yep, I didn't get my Imp. Because my hand was too full. I drew too many. This is kind of a non-bow, actually. +3 draw per turn. And then Imp Sickle. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have draw 6, yeah. Well, no, we have draw 6. We can have 10 cards. So 6 plus 3 from the... From the Snecko. Okay, so that goes to 9, and then 1 more for Imp. But I overdrew because of Frozen, you're right. Yeah. This says apply 4, but I bet it's going to apply 6. Let's save the Stygian. Let's do this. I guess we're going to have my guy die here. What a waste. Frenzy just pointless. The days will go away as he goes up. Rage, however, is not pointless. I could have spiked there, I guess, for 3. In fact, maybe we should go ahead and do that. No, let's wait. We could draw into a mana imp. He'll take 1,000 damage, goddamn. Okay, we get a little mana there. We got the Frenzied Swarm. Hell yeah. I think we just win this turn. Apply the Frostbite, give myself a turn, and yeah, he's done. Pretty cool. Alright, we don't have a battering ram deck. Important work is great. I think we may have enough of it. So we're just going to take the money. I can never really have too many Frenzied Swarms. These are really, really good. Especially when I need to be able to tank with my crown guys. Alright, I gotta go this direction for the Merchant of Steel. I gotta upgrade my dudes. Oh my god, it's quick! That's really good, guys. Yeah, that turns him into a real tank. What's interesting is I could re-roll and get another super one and then clone him, perhaps, with the Hell Vent. How come consumers have so much multi-strike? I'm cheating. They have multi-strike 1 from the upgrade, and then yeah, I have an artifact, Gurg's Goad, which gives all demon units multi-strike 1. So they're just outrageously powerful. I think there's a few artifacts that give demon units really good upgrades. I mean, that's huge. That's enormous. Okay, these artifacts are not that interesting. The Consumed Crown is okay, I guess. But because that stuff's not all that interesting, I'm okay with continuing to upgrade my dudes here. Forget the runestone. Large stone. Lame. Dupe. Oh yeah, there's no question we're gonna dupe the quick consumer. We're also gonna give him HP. I guess I'll give her the large stone. Hate this stupid runestone. Yeah, we may as well make her big, I guess. Is it better to remove stuff, I wonder, than going ahead and getting that trinket? First, let's dupe our boy. Awesome. We're gonna crush the boss fight, I shouldn't even be thinking about it. It's just the Consumed Crown is gonna increase the damage on those guys pretty significantly. I think it's the correct thing to get. And we can... it's fine, we just won't cast units. I mean, we have so many consumers. We're gonna draw into them, there's no question. Also, this guy's gonna consume my spells anyway, so my deck's gonna end up pretty small. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm drawing like a madman. There's my consumers right now. There's the quick one. Be careful on the freezing. Oh, because yeah. because they're going to consume if I'm not careful. See, this is actually a boon if you ask me, because it's going to let me get rid of these torches, you know. Okay. So I want to put this guy down here. I can go ahead and put the imp here, I guess. I could put Prince behind him, although he's likely to crush everything. Do that. Put this thing here. And we'll just keep putting imps in front, yeah? To protect these dudes. And this guy should get kills pretty regularly. I'm not going to import and work him because we need him to block the blow. We will go ahead and torch our friend here. Just to get the torch out of the deck, really. I'm going to put these two consumers up here. Because they're not... Neither of them are the quick ones. Alright, this is cool. I think I might go ahead and apply Frostbite. I do more boss damage by killing the back unit with Torch. In the short term, yeah. But in the long term, I increase my slay with the Hornbreaker Prince by ensuring a kill with him. Because the consumer is not actually killing all three. The Hornbreaker Prince is killing the last. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Okay, no consumer. I'll go ahead and put the Cold Kalia here. This is great. I get to go ahead and apply more frost to her. Slay stacks barely matter without the multi-strike champ. Yeah, I guess that is probably true. Okay, okay. Well, this is a free blight. Let's torch our friend here to get that out of the deck. If I don't want this to take damage... You know, I'll be able to keep the bottom lane alive. He's got quick, man. I guess it perhaps would have been better if I had gotten both quick guys in the same stack. You don't believe in this bottom lane? I do. I believe. Okay, I'll frostbite him. Okay, this prevents this thing from taking damage, which is the most important thing. At which point, it's best if I preserve my Frenzied Swarm, which will help me to keep this bottom lane alive. I mean, we're going to be front-loading an enormous amount of damage to this dude just by virtue of having these massive ass consumers. It's honestly kind of insane how much damage we're doing. You know what? 100 damage. It's probably better if I flash freeze this guy, just so I can get another 100 damage. Nah. Well, I think applying more frostbite to him does more in the long term. Alloy him. I like how Frenzied Swarm directly causes a problem for the rest of this stuff. Like, for the frozen stuff, I mean. It's not so good. Okay. Okay, I need to prevent damage to my consumers, so this is actually the right thing to do. Okay. And it also does more damage, so that's cool. And then we'll use the non-frozen Frenzied Swarm. This will still get discarded, but it'll stay frozen for later. Taste my fury. Alright. God damn. By the way, turns out Snecko is overpowered in this game too. Crystalline Seeds is consumed no matter what I do, so we might as well. Well, actually I should have torched first to consume that on purpose. People still don't have faith in Snecko Eye? There were some who did not believe. No, Snecko's really good, man. Two 226 damage on my boy here. What's funny is if you had the Tome of the Horned or whatever, you could give him multi-strike. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, no, I mean, just, it works out. I think that people see that they get bad turns sometimes, and it just kind of freaks them out. They're like, oh no, I'm gonna lose. Okay, Frenzied Swarm. Wait, did I just consume something I didn't mean to? No, I cast my alloy, that's fine. Yeah, that's true. Dire Sky, or Redbeardy rather. Yeah, I unlocked the last faction, but I lost my last game with this combo, so I wanted to win it before I tried the Wax guys. I lost my last game because I did a bunch of really stupid stuff, basically. Anyway, can't summon anything else. Let's just Frenzied Swarm, probably. I kind of want to get this event out, actually. No. I want a Frenzied Swarm. Take no damage. Taking no damage is good. God, look at how much damage we're doing to the boss. Skip to CR25. I refuse to cheat. I refuse to do it. We could, though. Okay. Good. Can import and work him again. Or avoid the tedium of grinding unlocks. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Skip the unlock grind. We're pretty much almost there, though. I mean, it's in 15 games. I'm winning almost every single game, so it's 15 games is not that much. And the thing is, it makes good Twitch content, I think. Because there are people who have trouble winning these kinds of games, you know? And so to watch somebody climb the Covenants or the Ascensions or whatever they're called may be valuable, you know? Oh no, super costly Vengeful Shard. I didn't mean to consume that, but it's fine. All of us have agreed that the content of climbing CR was both boring to play and watch. You're literally the only person, the first person to say you think it's good content so far. What do you mean all of us? In this Twitch chat, or? Not necessarily contradicting you, just kind of curious who you're referring to. The Spire streamers, I see. Well, Spire was a lot more boring to climb because you had to do it for each and every character. Whereas this one, it's like 25 games to get used to it, you know? I just don't think 25 is that many games, you know? Assuming you win every one. Add like 5, give or take. I think I've only lost like 2 or 3 games at this point. 25 games is probably more than Spire took? What are you talking about? You need 20 to get to 20 on each character, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 80 games. I'm not even at Ascension 20 on some of the characters just because there's so many. Oh, the unlocks. Oh, I see. You want me to cheat the unlocks open. Okay. I thought you wanted me to set the Covenant to 2025. Yeah, I would agree there are an awful lot of unlocks in... No, you're absolutely right. The unlocks take longer in this game. Okay, gold frames for these guys. Alpha Fiend. He's okay. He's kind of a tank in the early game, I guess. Not really. Bored by not having all the cards and relics to play with. Well, my friend Wesley has similar things to say about unlocks. I mean, I get it, it's annoying, but I think that doling out these little rewards to keep the game interesting is kind of a necessity for most people, in order to get value out of the game, replayability and whatnot. I guess for people who are able to win really, really quickly, it's kind of, you want to see what the whole game has to offer immediately. Kind of a different strokes for different folks kind of situation, I think. Add 2 random imp units to your hand. Yeah, this is okay. Card advantage. Rage adds an additional +1. Hey, this is what you... This is the artifact you need to make Rage slightly more viable. Spire did it in a more tutorialized way as a pioneer of the genre. Well, Spire was, you have to play like all of, like 3 games basically with each character to get all your unlocks. But to be fair to this game versus Spire, I think that this game has just a lot more content basically, like a lot more, maybe not a lot more relics, but a lot more cards, you know? Yeah, fair enough. Deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times. That's very expensive, 3 mana for that. Titan Sentry. Okay. This game has 220 cards. How many does Spire have? Huh. Okay, well, streak win is over, but that was Covenant 9 with Hellhorned and Stygian. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.